If you only have 24 hours in a day, your success is dependent upon how you use the 24. You gotta hear me. People talk about Oprah Winfrey, Ted Turner, Warren Buffett. Listen to me. I don't care how much money you make. You only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? My 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me and you let me look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
At this time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are, how providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
Right, so good day to everyone. 1 second. Right, so good day to everyone. Glad that you could be here. My name is Keston James, but everyone calls me Kes. I'll be working with you this evening, kind of going through the nuts and bolts of the business Cashfx. Obviously someone they cared about you enough to invite you to this, right? Because you have, they see you as someone who could possibly be interested in these types of platforms, right? We're here Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 12 and 7 p.m. just to share the information with you. We'll be on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can always find us here. Myself and my business partner, Nicholas Bagwandin, we are part of Salim Mohammed's organization, right? So you'll be seeing a lot of us getting involved, doing the presentations, showing our, putting our face to the brand, because of our experience with the platform, we are now taking the time to show you guys why we are so confident. Now, before I get into this, definitely, I'm not a financial advisor, nor this is financial advice. But what we do here, we want to show you why exactly, over 10,000 people in the Caribbean space have been involved in this platform. This platform has been going on 2 years, right? Building our organization 2 years, right? Globally, over 200,000 plus people have been involved in this platform. And that speaks volume. So we're going to explain why those things are happening. Now, before we get into the presentation, definitely I want to take the time to invite you to our business launch this Friday. Mr. Adrian Sugdio, right? He's a business partner of ours, and he is now out making, he's putting his name to the brand. He's launching, as we say, and he'll be sharing his story and his experience in Cashfx, right? Also, you'll hear from other top leaders, Sion Lazar, Nicholas Bagondin, Salim Mohammed. At the launch itself, they're going to be sharing their story. What are why they choose this platform? Also, you'll be hearing. Well, also we'll be having a giveaway, right? So one lucky person will be walking away with a $300 contract to get started with the platform. You are here, that means you are interested. Definitely, I would recommend that you be there, because you could get not just interested, not just the information to get you started, but you could probably get started that same night, right? So just remember, Friday, it's the same link. So the same link that you were able to join the Zoom with is that same link, and all you need to do is be there at 7 p.m. right? So once you hear these instructions, when you reach there, you're good to go. Now let's get into the business, right? Just a few things to note about the business. Remember, this is not a referral-based type of business. Of course, this Cashfx group is a network marketing company, and we do refer people to earn commissions. But the good news about this company, it's not necessary to refer people for it to make money, right? So you don't have to bring in 2 people or get bill on network. Nah, you could treat it like a savings plan, and your money is working for you. Also, remember, second one, no subscriptions. So you don't have to pay any monthly subscriptions. You sign up, money is being traded for you. You are earning money, no monthly fees, right? Next one, meetings. This is what we're doing here. You being on this meeting definitely isn't mandatory. You come, you hear the information, make sure you understand the business, and then we could get involved. You don't even have to come in this business and come in these meetings anymore, right? These meetings are mainly for, like I say, it's an MLM company, multi-level marketing company, and there will be people who would be interested in the information. So this is for those people. While you understand it, you don't need to be here, right? Next one. And of course, we are in the Forex market, but guess what? We don't have to actually be doing any trading, right? Let the pros trade for you. So those are 4 things to note. Always remember that. Let's get into it. So Cashfx. Welcome to Cashfx, CFX, right? The global Forex market is only a few clicks away. Why they say that? Like, A good friend of mine, Kishon Bain, said, you don't even have to be smart, you just have to be smart. You don't even have to be smart, you just have to be smart enough to start. Yeah, right? And what you mean, you just have to sign up and money being generated for you. Yeah, that's crazy, right? So the reason, let's get into what Cash Forex is more about. Two trending industries, the e-learning industry and also the Forex industry, right? E-learning, it's because of what's going on in the pandemic and stuff like that, you are seeing where everything is online now. You go to school, you're online, you're working, you're online, everything is online, right? So this company strategically put themselves in a position where they have been online schooling long before it was even popular, right? So they estimated this would be worth $325 billion by the year 2025. That's long before the pandemic, right? So imagine what's happening now. So they position themselves in the e-learning industry, having online courses, and also the Forex market, not the futures market, not the stock market, not the equities market, the Forex market. The Forex market is the largest financial market in the world. Why is it the largest financial market, you say? Yeah, that's because Forex is, as you know, short for foreign exchange. So we know Forex exchange is different countries. Each country have a different currency. Now, while we are separate countries and we have different currencies, we do depend on each other to have to buy and sell goods and services, right? And you have to pay for those goods and services in that country's currency. So that will cause something called exchange rate. So you'll see the exchange rate changing from, you know, it would rise and fall based on the supply and demand of that country's currency. And because of those minor movements we see, there are companies that they are, sorry, not companies, they are banks, governments, hedge funds earning money on those minor movements, right? So Cash Forex is one of those companies. They choose to earn money. You could be making millions and billions a day in the Forex market, and that doesn't do anything to the Forex market. It's just a drip in the bucket, right? So e-learning, Forex market, definitely something you had to note, right? About Cash Forex Group, transparency, honesty, and respect. I can attest to this. I've been introduced to the company since 2019, right? Late 2019, got introduced to the information. I got started in August 2020. So I've been paying attention to what this company, what they have been doing, you know, seeing all the updates, you know, seeing how they keep everybody up to date and giving the feedback. They actually listen to the customer feedback, and you see that they are making adjustments accordingly, right? So definitely, I know, even as you are paying attention, as you are onlooker, seeing how the company have been progressing, you would see that they address not just challenges, but they actually put out how they plan to deal with things in the future, right? So how they position themselves competitively in the Forex market. And the reason why they do that is to create an income for the average person like myself and you, right? So that's definitely something we are excited about. And well, we're gonna get into what the, you know, more about the company, the professionals, sorry, I'm gonna restart. Our founders, Mr. Oscar Lopez and Mr. Edwin Abad, they are serial entrepreneurs, right? They started this company, and when they came together, they put together a team of professionals. They put together marketing executives, network marketing professionals, financial professionals. Mr. Oscar Lopez, he's our CEO. You'll see him in every end of month meeting, you know, talk about transparency, because this company, they have meetings at the end of month, each and every month, as you can see, right? They always touch on different aspects of the business, how they are doing and how they plan to move forward. And Mr. Oscar Lopez is always spearheading that, right? He has many years of in the network marketing space. Even you could see, well, what I like about his passion is the fact of he has been in this space and he have been burnt with other companies, and he see, you know what, let's make something good. Let's make something, as you can see, a legacy company. And he and Mr. Edwin Abad actually take the time, worked out a proper structure. They looked at this from start to finish and built something that would last, right? Mr. Edwin Abad, he's the VP of trading, right? He oversees all the trading. That's part of the product that we are purchasing, right? Where he will control, he will take over where the professional traders, he will oversee them, and also where the AI has been, our artificial intelligence traders and stuff like that. The EA, as we say, they trade the forex market as well. So he oversees all that, right? So where our company is positioned in Panama City, Panama, we have a brick and mortar structure where we have our open door policy. So definitely, once the borders are open and we have our due to COVID, we had some challenges, but we are having our ribbon cutting ceremony very soon, where we'll having the open door policy, and you could come in, check out the trading center. You could meet the professionals, you could meet the CEO, schedule a meet. We'll even have training sessions and stuff on forex education and even networking there, right? So as soon as you will see the updates, right, and you will be able to visit our location. So what the company is about, let's get into it a little more, right? The company, you come in, you purchase a package, right? A contract, we call it. Now we have the contracts, 15 contracts in total, and each contract is compiled of education and a trade pack, right? So in the education, there are 3 levels in education, from the minimum, which is a $300 contract, all the way up to a $3,000 contract. That's the elemental. This way they put together the basics of forex education, right? As you go up, you upgrade your contract from the 5K all the way to the 20K contract. Like I said, this trading pack plus education. This gives you advance in understanding the forex market, how to trade, how to execute trades and stuff like that. And by the time you reach the supreme contracts, right, that's like I said, the 3rd level and the final level, which extends all the way to the $100,000 contract. All these are US figures, by the way. Now you'll be able to become an independent trader. So while your money is being earned for you, you learn it. That's how it works. Now you don't have to pay any monthly fees for this. The education comes with the package, right? So you paid for that, you have unlimited access to that, and while you are learning, your money is being earned, right? Now this is the product itself. Let's go into the compensation plan. Now the compensation plan, bare capital. Bare capital is when you just purchase a contract. Any one of the products that you purchase, which is from the $300 contract all the way up to the $100,000 contract, you participate in bare capital, right? What bare capital means, you simply purchase a contract, they promise to double your money for you. None of lotto business, is none of get rich overnight thing, right? It's something achievable, right? Doubling your money. That's nothing hard for a company to do. How they do it? E-learning, forex. Forex, we just talk about, you could be making millions a day, right? So what we do, the company generates an average of 0 to 3% a day, and that will give you an average, sorry, not an average, maximum of 15% for the week, 15% for the week, but we get an average of 5%. Now they don't give a time basis of how this contract works. They simply say 200%, however long it takes to reach 200%. That's the commitment between the company to you, right? So that's the bare capital. Everyone who gets involved with the company participates in the bare capital. Now you could actually choose to just leave it like that, treat it like a savings plan. It's actually giving you more interest than what the bank will give you, of course. And that's something, very interesting to me. Now you could actually choose to partner with the business like my boy Adrian Subdale and actually activate bull capital, unlike myself, right? So you'll see other leaders networking. That's where we share the platform. You could do it on a part-time business, or you could do it on a full-time basis, sorry, right? Now, what that does, once you activate bull capital, you experience things like fast start bonus, unilevel bonus, and well, they just kind of gamify it, meaning that You can earn points by referring people as well. And through the points you earn, you can actually acquire rank. So Bull Capital, fast start bonus, uni-level bonus, and rank bonuses. So what the Bull Capital means, the Bull Capital money is not guaranteed, of course. Every person you refer, you get 50% goes to fast start, 50% go to uni-level. We're going to explain that in detail just now. But the cap is additional $200 worth in your contract. So what I mean, let me break it up. Let's say you have a $1,000 contract, right? We're using the $1,000 contract to make it simple, right? The $1,000 contract, you participate in the bear capital, like I said, everybody does that. 70% goes towards the trading pack, right? So when this goes to our partner broker, EverFX. Now, Cashfx isn't licensed to handle any money. EverFX, do the research. EverFX is the licensed broker. What license mean? Mean that they have the credentials to handle money. When someone has the credentials to handle money, that means the money is being insured, right? So this money, the 70% is being insured with the company, right? Because EverFX is handling it. 70% is being traded for you. In this case, the 70% is $700. Now, your contract may not be the $700, but just remember the 70%, right? So they trade, use 70% of that and double the contract value. In this case, the contract is the $1,000, right? So doubling means 2,000. So that is their commitment to you, right? They divide the contract, 70% goes to the trade pack, you get $2,000, not 200% of the trade pack, you get 200% of the contract. Now, that's the 70%. The 30% goes towards Bull Capital. Bull Capital, well, they say it's to the academy. How is divided? Half goes towards the compensation plan, fast start, which is 15% of, well, 50% of 30% is 15%. So you, by referring people to the platform, if you are referring people to the platform, you will get 15% of whatever contract they sign up with. And then the next half goes towards uni-level, which is our next 2x. So with this $1,000 contract, you have the potential to earn $2,000. Obviously, the commitment is to $2,000 with that $1,000 contract, but you have the potential to earn $4,000 if you were activating Bull Capital, right? I hope that was clear enough. Now, with these in mind, you can actually choose to do one out of three things. This is real simple stuff, right? So you could choose to have your money grow, you double it, which is like what the company said it was going to do, and then you withdraw, you say Cashfx, nice, thanks, and you're good to go. Or this is the option 2 is where a lot of people do, because you know they have been burnt in the past, they had different you know, bad experiences. We had a lot of kind of weird, some things was going on before with some, yeah, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you could double your money, just pocket some for yourself. You have 20% withdrawal fee to pay. We're getting to the withdrawal fee just now, and you reinvest your money. So with the $1,000, you double it, get 2,000. You withdraw the 20%. You withdraw it, you take the 20%, you get $1,600 back, and you can choose to reinvest the $1,000, and you have $600 profit, right? Yeah. So that's an option, or you could do option number 3, where you compound your money. Einstein said compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it, right? So I'm going to show you what that means here. Now, Cashfx, we actually have, once you're involved in the company, you more or less experience like a discount when you have a contract and you want to get to the next contract. You just have to pay the difference, right? So that's some exciting stuff. Why is that? Because let's say you have the 3, which is the minimum contract size. If you want to get to the $500 contract, you just have to pay, you know, 3 minus 5, that's the $200 difference. You just have to pay that difference. Now, you could choose to pay that out of your own pocket. So firstly, you could start at any point. I'm just showing this roadmap here, is showing you from the minimum, how it goes, how you could get straight to the maximum contract size. And I can show you why that makes sense, right? But you could start at any point. You could start at the 3,000, you could start at the 10,000, any way you want. And you could actually leave at the any point you want as well, right? So coming at the 3, you want to upgrade, you just pay the difference. Now you could pay the difference out of your own pocket, as I said, or you could let Cashfx pay for Cashfx. Right? You could let Cashfx increase. We've been getting a return of 5% on average each week. I apologize for the back end. The dogs, I don't know what's going on with them, but you get an average of 5% weekly, right? On a regular trading week, we don't see less than 5%, right? And it's been going on 2 years. This platform has been existent, so it's really good so far. So these are the returns. What we do, we cater for the 20% withdrawal fee, let Cashfx do its thing, and when it reach enough, this is the roadmap here showing you that. You can take a screenshot of this. Once it reach enough, you can actually wait till, like, let's say in this case with the 300, wait till it is 250, you could upgrade it to the $500 contract. Likewise, when the contract generates 625, you could upgrade it to 1,000, and you could continue that all the way up to the $100,000 contract, or whichever contract you feel comfortable with, right? So that speaks volume, because if you look at the profits, estimated profits, with the same 5%, each contract size is actually raising value. So the $300 contract may not be impressive, but the $5,000 contract or the $10,000 contract might interest you. So this plan shows you how to compound your money all the way to the $100,000 contract without having to refer people to the platform, without having to pay any monthly fees, and you don't have to put any other money into the platform. This is using the same money that the platform is being generating, right? Powerful stuff, right? So let me get into the 20%. Now the 20% goes towards our force matrix 3x10, right? So the 3x10 force matrix, it goes 3 wide, 10 levels deep. This is something that is first time I hear it, it sounds complicated. I was kind of vexed about the 20%, but when I started to understand this, I started to appreciate the 20%. Take my 20% because I glad for this, right? What this does, this actually, once you get involved in Cashfx, whether you are a bull or a bear, you know what I mean, passive or you're networking, they put you here. For everyone, they put them here. And they take 20% from everyone. And what they do with it, this money doesn't go to the company. This money goes to the network. That means it goes to the person like me and you, right? It goes to us. And they cycle that money, they circulate that money between everybody, right? So as people are withdrawing in your network, as people are drawing in my network, we making more money from that. What this does, this generates longevity in the business. So this actually prolongs the business longer, right? It's kind of like what the government is doing where, the taxes and stuff like that. So this kind of like where money, they just recycling money because they're recirculating money even more apart from the trading money. So you're getting trading, you're getting force matrix, and if you're networking, you're getting networking money too, right? So for the networkers, we have something for you too, right? So in this company, because you are a networker, this is only for the networking part, you experience both fast start and uni-level. Fast start, like we say, is 15% of the contract you purchase, and uni-level is where you get a percentage of the percentage, So let's say I refer somebody to the platform. I would get, from whatever contract they sign up, I will get 15% fast start, and because they are my level 1, I will get 10% uni-level, right? So if they start to go ahead and network as well, like I said, the uni-levels and fast starts is for the networkers. If they go ahead and start a network, they will get fast start and uni-level. But I will only get uni-level. I will not get fast start. Fast start is only for the people who doing the direct referrals, right? So that can go all the way down to 4 levels deep. What that simply means, the 4 levels deep simply means I refer one person and that same person refers another person and that person refers another person. Nice thing about it is that this business, you don't need to refer anybody and it's still making money. But for those who want to treat it like a part-time business or a full-time business, uni-level and fast start, this do wonders. Now, if you are wondering, just to clear it up, you can directly refer unlimited amount of people to the business, and it don't have no limit as to how much people you could directly refer. So it's not like when you refer people, you structure them under somebody. No, it's not like that. So you could get all the fast starts you want in the world, right? So, and to get more points, if you want to go deeper levels, you have to earn more points. To earn more points, you will be able to rank up to executive. Executive earns on level 5 and 6. Managers earn from level 7 and 8. Directors earn all the way up to level 9. So 1 straight to 9. And presidents and ambassadors and global ambassadors earn uni-level from level 1 straight down to infinity. Right? So they will earn commissions throughout the thing. Right? So how to rank up? The points. The more business you do in a monthly basis, the higher your points, the more you'll be able to rank up. Right? So speaking about ranks, this is with the rank advancements for the month of June, right? So since only in the month of June, we had additional 38 executives. We have additional 9 managers, 2 directors. We haven't had new presidents in the month of June, but we have 11 presidents and 3 ambassadors. To this date, we don't have global ambassadors, but guess what? Let's show you what they're going to get anyway, right? So for executives, you're ranking up, you're getting the points. Like I say, it's a game, it's fun, right? For those who like the money, no problem. But for those who like the ranks and achievements, we hire in mind too as well. So you could get an iPad, or you could take the cash value, Rolex for the manager, or you could take the cash value, travel, or well, definitely in this time you want to take the cash value for travel for the directors. President, you're getting a Porsche. Now we can attest to all these gifts we've had locally. Right here in our country, we've had people ranking up all the way up to director, and we can attest that they receive the cash values. They take the cash value, they didn't take the gifts, right? We've seen where other persons have been getting, they take the Porsche, the Ferrari. We haven't seen someone win the Lamborghini yet because we don't have any global ambassadors, right? So we catering for everybody. For the people who are passive, the people who want to treat it like a passive business, or part-time or full-time business, sorry, or the people who, you know, they just want to have fun. We catering for you. Now let me get into the results, right? Last week, these were the results. Now this results I'm showing you is only the passive results. This has nothing to do with the commissions you earn for referring people to the platform. This has nothing to do with the commissions you earn for ranking up and that kind of thing. This is the bare minimum. Everybody participates in this and they get this. We earn 5.19%. What bank doing with that, right? That's all I have to say. Now, at the basic contract, the minimum contract, you get $10.90 return, right? Now, this is for the same 5.19%. As you go up in contract size, you're seeing how the numbers start to look more interesting, right? Picture the number, picture the returns, and look to the left to see the contract you want. That's all I have to say, all right? Look at the contract you want to get from there, right? So this is just 1 week. Now we look at June. For the month of June, we earn 22.52%. In the month of May, 21.58%. In the month of April, 20.80%. Right? March, 23.99. February, 21. I don't know if you noticed, but we over 100% for the year already, right? So yeah, what are you waiting on? So, and in January, 21.78%. Right? So that's some interesting stuff. Like we say, men lie, women lie, but numbers, what? They don't lie. So we're showing you the numbers, and this is things already happened, right? So we can't make this up. In the pandemic, 2020, when it now hit, everybody was affected, business down, everything down. This is the kind of returns we've been getting: 329.58%. Last week's volume, right? So you want to know how to get started already, right? Don't worry, I'll hire back, right? So how to get started, you need to acquire Bitcoin. If you don't know what's Bitcoin, no problem. Like I say, what tell you? I'll be back, right? Let me teach you some things about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we compare it to fiat currency, right? Bitcoin were created by miners. There's a network in Bitcoin, so it's not dependent on any one individual computer or anything like that. It's a network. That's what makes Bitcoin amazing, right? Fiat currency is issued by the government. Government have control over that. Bitcoin, there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin. If you understand how supply and demand works, meaning from the time you have a limited amount of something, the value of it goes up. That's how Bitcoin is work. Fiat currency, as soon as the government run out of money, like we've been seeing we won't call countries names right now, but they're running out of money and they have to print more, right? So We don't want that because that's what has caused inflation, right? We want our money to rise in value, right? So Bitcoin does that. Bitcoin is an asset that does that. Bitcoin, all transactions are done in a public database. That means all transactions, everybody could see it. Fiat currency, we had a guess, no transparency, right? We just hoping that we just had to have faith, like fiat. That's why they come up with fiat currency. Faith, you had to have faith, right? Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning no one owns it, right? Fiat currency, centralized, the government. That is not your money, you know. Watch the note, you will see what right on it, them who own it, right? Bitcoin, low fees, you could send Bitcoin to person without use of any bank. You could send it and it goes instantly with no problems. Fiat currency, high fees, high international wire transfers, right? So Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds. Fiat currency, it's like I say, it's not ours. We think it's ours, but it's not ours. As soon as, for whatever reason, the government want to take the money, they can do that. They have full control to do that. So you need Bitcoin to get started, right? Bitcoin, for the sake of convenience, you could send your money directly to Cashfx. Likewise, one time to get your money, they send the Bitcoin back to you, right? So you need Bitcoin. You also need a referral link, and then, well, like I said, the referral link is very important because it's like a membership club. You can't just go into Cashfx on the website and sign up, right? There are a lot of companies mimicking Cashfx. Cashfx is so good that people have been trying to duplicate the website and stuff like that. And if you know the company accepting payment, the Cashfx company accepting payment, that's not a real Cashfx. So you need a referral link. Connect with the person who invited you. They will give you a referral link. Also, if you don't have access to the Bitcoin, we could also help you acquire Bitcoin, right? And then you make a payment. It's as simple as that, right? Those three things. Now, when time to get back your money, that's very important, right? All monies are paid in Bitcoin. Like I said, you pay them in Bitcoin, they pay you back in Bitcoin. Now, anywhere else in the world, you could actually send your Bitcoin straight to your bank, they just convert it to you, no problems. In certain countries, you might have difficulties. No problems. You can keep it if you want. Once you understand what Bitcoin is, you may want to keep it long term because just in the last 10 years, Bitcoin was worth some sense. Now it's worth over 30-something thousand US for one Bitcoin. The average person cannot afford it. So you're seeing where Bitcoin is heading, right? It's going up and up, right? So if you want to keep it as Bitcoin, that makes sense. But we understand, you have real needs. We have real challenges, and sometimes we need the money now, right? No problem. You could connect with us, any of the leaders. We create an economy where you need the Bitcoin. We provide the TT value. Sorry, you need the Bitcoin. You give us the TT, we give you the Bitcoin when you're doing transactions. Likewise, when you have the Bitcoin, when Cashfx is paying you and you need to convert that to TT, you just send the Bitcoin to us. We'll wire the TT equivalent straight to your bank account. Yeah. Now, if you don't like all that bacchanal and you really just want to handle things on your own, you like convenience, no problem. We could introduce you to some MasterCards, and this way you could send your Bitcoin directly to the cards, and you could spend the money. You could spend the money from your card, just like a regular card, right? Or obviously, cards have fees, right, attached to it. So, like I say, it's mainly for convenience. You don't want to bother nobody, right? You could go in supermarket, buy as normal. You can withdraw your money from the ATM, or you could even shop online with it. That is totally up to you, right? And the reason why we're doing all this, the reason why we have this whole presentation is because from start to finish, breaking down all these things is because we want you to know that we thought about you every step of the way, right? Now, the reason why we do that is because we understand the power of this platform, right? Hands-free income helps you do what matters. And this whole thing is to be able to help you to buy your time back, right? Definitely, this is something where, I understand, without knowing anything, there's a certain level of skepticism that's healthy, right? Now that we provided the information to you, I really hope that it adds value and it can enlighten you to show you exactly what this thing is about, right? We have nothing to hide. You could even, Google is your friend. You could Google things for yourself. But definitely, if you have questions, definitely I would recommend that you get back to the person who invited you to this meeting. If you're ready to get started, no problem. We'd love to welcome you. And if you still, probably not only fancy right to get started, but you do have the funds, definitely I'll recommend that my good friend Adrian Subdale, he will be having his launch this Friday. So I'm personally extending that invitation to you because we understand that not everybody could afford to get started, even if they want to, right? One lucky person will be walking away with a $300 contract. If for the least, if you wouldn't be able to afford it, I'll be trying to make that. Right, you'll hear some powerful testimonies as well. Right, so guys, I really hope that this has been impactful to you. I really hope that the information helped you in any way. Thank you for being here. Enjoy.